Yeah, once again, very good morning, and being it's India, the people who are from India. So today is Sri Ramanavami, right? Happy Sri Ramanavami once again to everyone. Okay. So basically, when we discussed licensing part yesterday we discussed a lot about our licensing part. Okay. Any questions before we go into the architecture, SQL Server, how SQL Server architecture will works? We'll see some components today, theoretical part, most more on the theoretical part. Any questions on yesterday's session? Anyone? No? Yes? Okay. So silence make no questions. Okay. So basically, once we purchase the products, okay, once we purchase the product, okay, then you need to use the product, right? Otherwise, what is the purpose of the purchasing the product? Now we will start using the product, means we will start installing the SQL Server. Now, before we go into the installation part, all the stuff, we wanted to discuss about how engine will works, how SQL Server engine will works, internally and externally, how engine will works. That's what we are going to discuss. So all these components are very important. Database engine, and the database engine is the major component. Under database engine, we are having relational engine and storage engine. These are the two major components for database engine. And network is also very important. Network means not internet connection. So network is the nothing but a communication protocol between your application server to DB server. That's what we are going to discuss. Network and what kind of services Microsoft is going to offer, what kind of ports we wanted to make sure that need to be enabled so that you can try to connect to the SQL Server remotely. All the stuffs are very important. That is what we are going to discuss today. So, for example, before we go and discuss all the stuff, everyone will search SQL Server architecture. Okay, first, most of the people will go to the Google and search for SQL Server architecture, and you will find lots of blogs are available. Along with you will find the images. Most of the time you will find the images. Most of the common type we will see this kind of images. Okay, this is how SQL Server architecture will works. So most of the time the common architecture we will see for SQL Server. When you especially go for, so for example, being you are a Oracle and you wanted to compare with Oracle to SQL. So if you wanted to search for Oracle architecture, Oracle architecture diagram. So you will see little bit crystal clear architecture when you compare with SQL Server. That's the one thing. This is how Oracle architecture looks like. Again, what are the most of the common things? How SQL engine will works. Almost Oracle engine also will work same. Here and there, the little bit changes. But whenever you see the diagram image of the architectures, Oracle architecture images are little bit crystal clear with more in detailed internal concepts they mention in the architecture diagram itself. That is a one of the flaw for Microsoft. So he not maintain that better uh, like kind of architecture image where where they can project everything at one shot so that you can identify how engine is working, how SQL Server engine is working internally and externally. That's the only one thing when you are comparing with the different database management system. Our architecture image is little bit simplest images we definitely will feel okay, but internally all are same only. But the whenever you are seeing comparing the images, SQL Server
Hmm.
architecture image will be little bit
Where we
simple.
can
Okay,
class and
little bit simple. Makes sense, everyone? Now, before we are discussing, okay, first we want to discuss about architecture. Architectures are very important. As a database administrator, where to start from, how to start the SQL Server, where to start the SQL Server means I can say that, okay, first learn about how SQL Server will working, how SQL Server is working, because we are having three different rules. We are having three different rules. Like one is develop. See, this is our Microsoft SQL Server product. SQL Server product. Okay. So we are having three different roles. What do you mean by three different roles, sir? So, for example, if you wanted to become a developer, you can become SQL developer, dev team, okay, SQL developer. Or if you wanted to become the DBA, you can become the DBA. So, who will handle the installation, configurations, backups, high availability, securing the data, protecting the data. So you are going to protecting the data in terms of disaster recoveries. All you are going to maintain as a DBA. Developers are responsible to develop the stored procedure, massive stored procedure, functions, triggers, writing the T-SQL statements. All the stuff will be taken care by the developer. Okay, these are the major two different roles are holding by the Microsoft. Along with there is one more role that is nothing but MSBA team, Microsoft Business Intelligence team, where you are having three different tools: SSIS, SSRS, SSAS. These are the three different tools are available internally. These three different tools will be handled by the Business Intelligence team: integration service, analysis service, reporting services. For for alternative integration service also you can call it as a Azure Data Factory, Azure Synapse, Synapses, Synapse. When you specially go to the cloud, there is no more integration service. In replace of integration service, we are having Azure Data Factory, Azure Synapse Analytics. Okay, these are the two services which is offering as a integration service, means data warehouse service. These are okay, and reporting services. SSRS is a little bit old tool. Earlier we used to use. Now we are using Power BI. Power BI. And finally, there is a service called analysis services. So these three tools will come to the business intelligence tools. As a database administrator, we are trying to help to the developers. We are trying to help to the BA team. Also, not only database engine, sir, not only database engine. Okay, you need to install integration service, reporting services, analysis services, Power BI services. Okay, and troubleshoot synonymous pipeline failures, ADF pipeline failures in terms of DBAs like connectivity, all the stuff. This is also your role, sir. Mostly, please be concentrate. Okay, nowadays everyone is expecting all the services. You have better idea, not only just the database engine. Okay, so we are going to cover all this stuff in terms of DBS, not a development part. Okay, we are not discussing any development part, but we are going to discuss how to install integration service, how you will deploy the packages, how you will troubleshoot whenever the packages are getting failed. Okay, how to install SSRS, how to install Power BI, and how to access the reporting uh, sites, report site, Power BI sites, SSRS sites, and how to grant the permission, how to create the folders, all the stuff we are going to discuss, and how to install analysis services. uh, okay, and how to grant the permissions, how to troubleshoot whenever the cubes are getting failed, how to deploy the cubes. That is what we are going to discuss. As a DBA, we are going to discuss all this stuff, not a development part. Please, these are the three different roles are available. Okay, we are fitting under DBA. Means as a DBA, you no need any development knowledge, sir. No worries. The people who are getting little bit panic about development, you no need any development skills, but at least a knowledge is fine, sir, because whenever you are troubleshooting, especially when you are troubleshooting, definitely, okay, if you have little bit about the development skills, like if you are understanding, okay, this is a stored procedure, this is a function, this is triggers. Okay, this is how stored procedure will work. This is how functions will work. If you know the hierarchy, well and good, because that will help us a lot when you are troubleshooting. So and so stored procedure, so and so functions, so and so triggers, so and so queries. That will help you a lot. And as a DBA, you are the responsible to install integration service, reporting services, Power BI services, analysis services, migrations, upgradations. This is also you need to take the responsibility. Make sense, everyone? Not only just a database engine, sir. Whole day we are working on the database engine, but even though you are working on database engine, these services is also our responsibility as a DBA. Now they are expecting from you. Everyone is expecting all this stuff. Okay, you are not here to develop the pipelines for ADF pipelines. Pipeline in the sense, don't confuse, sir. Don't compare with the DevOps. DevOps also we are designing the pipelines. ADF is also we are going to design the pipelines. Synapse also you are going to design the pipelines, but DevOps pipelines are different. Our ADF and Synapse pipelines are entirely different. Now one more service introduced, that is nothing but Microsoft Service Fabric. This is the game changer now. Okay, Service Fabric. So maybe going forward you will also need to work for I'm not sure how the service fabric is working now. Okay, but definitely maybe we also need to support for Azure service fabrics pipelines. Maybe they are also going to design the pipelines. In that case, you need to troubleshoot the pipeline failures for service fabric as well. Clear? No? Yes? What kind of roles we are having? Questions?
No, so it's clear.
Okay, just if you are if you came here, I wanted to just learn the always on or performance tuning. Okay, it's good. You wanted to learn this, but again, you wanted to learn more as well. Industry is expecting more from you, sir. Being your experience is growing, and this service is also growing, and this services also you are getting a chance to work. That time definitely will feel a little bit hectic. So you wanted to learn how to troubleshoot ADF pipelines, synonymous pipelines, okay? And also you need to get a chance to work with Power BI, SSRS, NL service and integration service as well. I'm not sure how many people are working on this platforms, but this is also very important. SQL is easy, but when you see SQL, Microsoft SQL Server, it is a massive, sir, not a easy. Just if you learn the indexes, update statistics, if it is just done, then we are done. Okay. Now let's, without any waste, let's start our session, sir. Okay. The first service we are going to learn is database engine. This is the one of the key engine for entire SQL Server, sir. Whole our career, if you are using SQL Server, whole your career, you will connect to the database engine. You will connect to the database engine, and these are all the components we are going to discuss one by one. Okay, so we are having different tools. Okay, reporting services, management tools, database engine, analysis service, integration service, and also maybe you need to also know about how to install SSD tools. SSD tools, you need to know how to configure the integration service on SSD tools, reporting services on SSD tools. All these are very important, sir, for a DBA career, because we are only the person who are installing and configuring all the stuff, not any third party person, sir. You means we are the DBAs. We need to know how to install the development tools, management tools, database engine, integration service, analysis service, reporting services, upgradations, migrations, all the stuff we need to handle. All the stuff we need to handle basically. Anyhow, we'll discuss all the stuff one by one coming sessions. So no worries. I'm going to make two sessions on integration service, two sessions on reporting services. 2 sessions on analysis services, which will help you a lot. Okay, how to install, how to connect to the analysis service, what kind of activities they are going to perform, and how to install SSDs. Okay, how to configure Visual Studio with SSD, with integration service. All the stuff will get one by one, so no worries. Okay, now this is our first thing everyone must and should know. SQL Server will follow client and server architecture. Basically, uh, uh, is anyone knows about apart from SQL any other technologies? Anyone knows? Anyone? No? Yes?
No.
Okay. So if anyone knows about Oracle apps, okay. So Oracle app follow with 3-tier architecture. Oracle apps will follows Oracle apps follows 3-tier architecture. 3-tier means it need Oracle. Okay. It need Oracle. It need tool, Oracle apps tool, EBS tool, and it need Java. Java. So to integrate this Oracle and Oracle tool, they used to use the Java as a mi- middleware. Middleware. So Oracle apps will work 3-tier architecture, but SQL Server will follow 2-tier architecture. So every database management system, they will follow their own tier architecture. Someone will call it as a tier, someone will call it as a tier. Okay, whatever names are. Okay, so SQL Server will follow 2-tier architecture. That is nothing but client and server architecture. There will be client, there will be server. Server is nothing but your engine, sir. Your database engine. Client can be anything. Client can be Amazon, client can be Flipkart, client can be your SSMS, SSMS. It can be any, sir. Your client can be any. Okay, your server is a engine, database engine. So SQL Server will follows 2-tier architecture. Okay, client and server, there is no middleware, nothing is available. You can directly access the SQL Server. But some other technologies, they will follow 3-tier architecture, 4-tier architecture. Maybe they will use some middlewares to integrate uh, the tool and the database management system. Not for SQL Server. SQL Server can directly authenticate to the a client, can directly authenticate to the client. Make a clear note. So SQL Server will follows a client server architecture. And as I discussed, it's a Microsoft product which is designed based on RDBMS technology, Relational Database Management System. We will discuss, sir, maybe Friday. Yeah, Friday session we'll discuss about little bit about the development. Okay, what is DBMS? What is RDBMS? What is the difference between DBMS and RDBMS? You will have a small idea, not too much development skill we are going to discuss, but we'll discuss a short term, which will help you a lot because even you are a DBA, they may ask you a couple of questions related to the development as well. Normalization, they may ask you, EF code rules, they may ask you a question, and they may ask you a question about delete and truncate. Some type of interview questions definitely they may come up. Even you are even you are a pure core database administrator, they may ask you about the development. So we will have a separate session. Okay, we will discuss about what is DBMS, what is RDBMS, and we'll also discuss about normalizations, EF code rules, a development related one day we are going to discuss. Don't expect more, but that is too good for you. Everyone, not for you, everyone. That is too good session because we need to know about from where Microsoft came up with designing the SQL Server. He started with the DBMS, like, and he redesigned the code into the RDBMS technology. Now, most of the database management systems are completely redesigned with the RDBMS, Relational Database Management System, which is working with the client and server architecture. Very simple, sir. This is a client. This is a client. Okay, and you are going to, so for example, you open ICICI Bank or HDFC Bank, and you wanted to see your statement, your bank statement or credit card statement. Okay, what you will do, you will go to the 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 icon where you can pull the statement. You will click here, you will provide the from since when to when you want to pull the statement. So you will provide the start date and you will provide the end date and you will click on submit. Correct? Whenever you click on submit, what's happening? So reading the data, pulling the data, statement, credit card statement, water bill statement, electricity bill statement. Okay, all these are reading the data. Read is nothing but select statement. So whenever user will send a request, how the process is happening, that is what we are going to discuss today in detail. Okay, please make a clear note down. So SQL Server will follow client server architecture, and how means uh, client end user. End user is nothing but client, sir. Client send a request and SQL Server will accept, process, and share the result with the user. A very simple understanding, sir. A client will send request to the database engine. What database engine will do? Database engine will accept, process, and provide the result to the user. That is a simple understanding. This seems a very simple process from the front end. If I'm saying a single line, okay, you will send a request, SQL will accept the request, SQL will process the request, SQL will send the result to the user. It's a very simple, sir, from the front end. However, there is multiple processes running in the backend to fulfill the request. So it's a very simple when you are discussing in the front end, but when you go to the back end, it's lots of process which are running in the back end. Lots of process which are running in the back end. Please make a note down. So when you discussing back end, what is happening in the back end, Subbu? Means when you go and discuss in the back end, okay, so we are having majorly three components. Okay, we are majorly having three components. Three components. What are the three components? Means SQL OS. Okay. These two are belongs to only one, sir. That is nothing but database engine. One second. Okay. These two components belong to the database engine, and this is one more component. One is protocol layer, one is SQL OS, one is database engine. These three are the major components, main pillar to spin your request, to accept your request, to process your request, to spin the data, to provide the information to the user. These are the major three components. What are the major three components? Come on here, where is mouse? Sorry, one second. Hey, come on. See, sir, everyone able to see? Now see, this is
Yeah.
SSMS is a tool, sir, is a client tool. Okay, we are connecting to the database engine. This is my instance name. I am just connecting. See, sir, I can connect. This is a tool. This is the engine. I using this tool, I connected to the engine. Now I want to read the data. So I can directly go and read the data, sir. Very simple. I can open new query window and I can directly go and read the data. Select, okay, star from sales, okay, dot sales order details. So for example, I wanted to read the data. I can read the data. So it pulled 1,21,317 rows in 1 second. In 1 second, it pulled 1,21,317 rows. Whatever it may be data, sir, it pulled the data. It's very easy whenever you see the front end. Okay, I connected to the instance. I'm just performing a select statement so that I want to read the data, and you can pass whatever you want. Where I don't want everything. I want where sales ID equal to 1. So for example, where I want sales ID, where sales ID equal to this one, sir, for example. Okay. I can pull the data only related to that. Like you are passing, right? Start date, end date. So here where start date, end date. And you are just submitting whenever you submitting. So it will pull the data from the database only from so and so date to so and so time. That's it. Now it's easy whenever you see the front end. but what is happening in the backend? That is very important. So when you go to the backend, there are three major components. One is database engine. One is database engine, sir. One is protocols, and one is SQL OS. So today we are going to discuss SQL OS only for 2 to 3 minutes or 5 minutes maximum. But in advanced level, I will discuss almost 1.5 hours to 2 hours about the SQL OS. This is the one of the game changer. SQL OS. In advanced level, we'll discuss a lot, sir. Because if this is the not right time to discuss about the SQL OS more, because it contains lots of information we wanted to know about more about how SQL OS internally is working, what are the what exactly it is processing, okay, schedulers, threads, worker, task, preemptive, corporative, master slave architectures. Oh my God, lot of stuff will be available. It's difficult to the people who are starting journey to digest all this stuff in the day one itself. So that's the reason we are discussing only 5 minutes about now SQL OS. Again, I will come back in the advanced level and I will share the different materials for SQL OS to understand easily. Make sense, everyone? What are the three major components? One is SQL OS, protocol, and database engine. Under database engine, again, two, sir. One is relational engine, storage engine. Make sense, everyone?
Yes.
Okay. So today we are going to discuss only select statement, means how you are trying to read the data. Okay. Next session we will discuss how engine is, sir. Let me explain in a different way. So how engine is working whenever you are reading the data. Today we are going to focus. Okay, because that is a easy process you can understand. Next session means maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow, we are going to discuss how engine will work when you are modifying the data. Means whenever you are inserting the data, when you are updating the data, when you are deleting the data, how engine will work internally. That is what we are going to discuss, because both are very important, sir. You need to know about how engine will work when you are reading the data. You need to know about how engine will work when you are modifying the data. Means inserting, updating, deleting, creating. When you are doing some modifications, how engine is working internally. Both you need to know how reads are working, how writes are working. So today our focus will be reads. Next session our focus will be writes. So the people who already experience, no worries. We are going to discuss how engine will work internally when you are writing the data. Writes can be any, sir, any. So how engine is working when you are writing the data. Clear? No?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Any questions till now? Anyone? Again, stop me. Stop me. If you're not understanding, again repeat, okay? Please stop me. If you're not stopping, these are very important, sir. The people, again, I told you, the people who are starting the journey, you will little bit feel hectic, but very simple, sir. Going forward, you feel that, okay, oh, these are very easy concepts. Okay. Now, our main focus today is protocol database engine, and we'll touch about the SQL OS. Slightly we touch about the SQL OS. Now, for example, sir, end user means the user who this is the user. Okay, come on here. Okay, this is the user. Okay, I'm the user who perform the select statement. Okay, whenever you connect to the database engine, you are performing certain things. Okay, certain things. What exactly internally happening? That is what our focus today. So first, it will connect to the operating system, sir. Means your client will connect to the operating system. Without connecting operating system, how he can connect to the engine which is available as part of that operating system, right? So first, it will connect to the operating system. Operating system. Once it connect to the operating system via network, network means not our internet connection, sir. Please don't misunderstand. via network protocols. Via network protocols, it will connect to the SQL. It will connect to the SQL. What do you mean by this network protocol? What is the TDS? What is TCP/IP? What is SNI? SQL Network Interface, or SNA stands for SQL Network Interface. Via network protocol, it is trying to connect to the SQL. How means? Okay, means, sir, see, when you are performing select or insert any queries or any, so technically speaking, this you should call it as a query. Technically, you should call it as a queries. It is a select query, insert query, update query. You should call it as a queries in SQL Server. So whenever you are performing any query in SQL Server, first it will connect to the network via network SQL network interface protocol. We are having three protocols, sir. We are having three protocols. One is shared memory, one is named pipes, one is TCP/IP. Earlier, sir, older version, we are having VIA VIA protocol. That is no more, sir. That is duplicated. Now we are having only three protocols. One is shared memory, one is named pipes, one is TCP/IP. Using any one of this protocol, using any one of this protocol, it will make the authenticate. It will make the authenticate to the SQL Server via TDS packets, network packets, sir. So basically, one second, I will back again. See, sir, SQL Server Network Interface is a network protocol layer to connect to the DB engine. DB engine. If you wanted to connect to the DB engine, you need this. Any one of the protocol need to enable, and how you are trying to connect. These are very important, sir. These are the three protocols which are very important, and either any one of the protocol you need to enable. Otherwise, you can't connect to the SQL Server. I will show you practically as well. No worries. Okay, if all the protocols has been disabled, you can also do practice on your laptop. Disable all the protocols and try to make the connecting to the SQL Server. You can't connect, sir. Any one of the protocol need to enable, because otherwise it won't interact with the SQL Server. Via this protocol only, it is making a connection to the engine. It is making connection to the engine in the form of TDS. In the form of TDS, tabular data stream packets, network packets, basically network packets. This technology has been taken from the Sybase, okay, Sybase, and still we are in 2022. We are using TDS format only, sir. There is no change, no change. Still we are using TDS format only, tabular data stream packets. So using this network packets, you are trying to authenticate to the SQL Server. You are trying to authenticate to the SQL Server. So we are having three: shared memory, named pipes, TCP/IP. What do you mean by shared memory, Subbu? Named pipes, TCP/IP. Okay, clear, everyone?
Subbu,
Using, yes.
so first OS will come into the picture, then network,
Wait,
or
wait,
vice
wait.
versa?
First, wait. First, we'll see this trick. Will stick with this one, because see, OS next, sir. Protocol layer is the first. Okay, protocol layer is the first, because if you wanted to authenticate, and SQL engine will also see. SQL OS is the topmost layer, basically. When you go and see the architecture, okay, SQL OS is the topmost architecture, because SQL OS is having a unique feature. Unique feature. Forget about SQL OS, sir. Stick with the protocol as of now. Again, I will come back about the SQL OS in a while. Okay, getting my point, everyone? So whenever user is trying to make the connectivity, so first it will make the connectivity to the database engine via network protocol. It may use shared memory, it may use named pipes, it may use TCP/IP protocol. Make sense, everyone? No? Yes?
Yes.
Okay?
Yes, Subbu.
Okay, yes. So what do you mean by shared memory, Subbu? Okay, forget it. What do you mean by shared memory? What do you mean by named pipes? What do you mean by TCP/IP? Sir, very simple answer. This is your server, a box, a laptop, sir. Take my laptop. This is my server. Okay, in this server, the SQL engine is available. Okay, and I install a tool called SSMS, a client tool, or I install some third-party tool, and I am trying to connect to the SQL. Whenever you are trying to connect to the SQL and client in the same mission, if engine, if client are in the same mission, by default it will use the shared memory. Shared memory. Whenever you are trying to authenticate to the SQL server, whenever you are making connecting to SQL server, your engine and your client are in the same mission, by default, it will use the shared memory. Make sense, everyone? So when shared memory will use, sir, whenever client and server are hosted on the same mission, then by default shared memory will use. Clear? No? Yes?
Yes, bro.
Yes.
So this is a mission, cal SQL 45, for example, sir. From this mission, in this mission, you are having engine, you are having client. Okay, if you open the client and you are trying to connect to the engine, by default it will use the shared memory because both are in the same mission, your client and server. Okay, it's fine, no worries. Now, if my client is in different server, cal app 198. So this is my app server, cal app 198 is my app server, and here I'm having a client mission. Client is available. From this client, I wanted to connect to this engine. Then you can connect two methods using named pipes, using TCP/IP. Hope you are getting my point. When you want to connect your SQL server remotely in a simple lay terms, if you want to connect SQL server remotely, then you may use named pipes or you may use TCP/IP protocol. But named pipes is a different, sir. We won't use named pipes a lot in real world. And even as part of hardening, SQL hardening, sir, we will disable the named pipes. Always we'll try to disable the named pipes. Okay, to protect our SQL connectivity. We'll disable the named pipes. What do you mean by named pipes, Subbu? Sir, every laptop, every desktop having LAN connection, right? LAN port. You can go and see your laptops, sir. Definitely there will be LAN connection, correct? Agree, everyone?
Yeah, Subbu.
Yes, yes.
Yes. So, sir, when your client and server is connected via LAN, then we will use named pipes. Named pipes. Now, how I came to know, Subbu, means your application team will come to you and ask that, hey, my connectivity is making like via this format. I want to enable named pipes, but we will suggest as per the best practice. Uh, try to avoid the named pipes. Okay, try to avoid the named pipes. And if your application is having the compatibility issues, then always will enable this one. Otherwise, mostly will disable this one. Mostly will disable the named pipes. That means whenever your client and server is connecting via LAN, then we will enable the named pipes. Rare case, very rare case, you will enable the named pipes. When you will enable, when your client and server is connecting via LAN cable, LAN, then only we will enable the named pipes. Application teams know, sir, how they are making the connectivity, making the connectivity between app server to DB server. So this you need to make as an app server. This you need to treat as a DB server. App server, DB server. If app server and DB server connecting via LAN, then you need to enable the named pipes. Otherwise, the one and only one protocol, widely used protocol throughout the global, we will use the protocol is TCP/IP protocol. TCP/IP protocol. Widely used protocols are TCP/IP protocol. You can connect remotely, you can connect locally, whatever you want. You can connect SQL Server using TCP/IP protocol. But again, ports need to be enabled, all the stuff, sir. So TCP/IP is the widely used protocol to make the connectivity to the SQL Server from client to mission, and by default, your TCP/IP protocol will listen 1433 port number. What is the default port number of SQL Server? 1433. SQL Server will listen 1433. Basically, that port number is belong to the TCP/IP port number. By default, your whenever you are installing SQL Server, by default, your TCP/IP protocol will listen 1433. If I wanted to change, yes, sir, you can go and change. No worries. How to change all this stuff, we'll see, sir. Okay, this is the widely used protocol. Widely used protocol. Just you need to enable this port. Otherwise, your client can't connect to the SQL if your ports are blocking. You need to enable this port. Whatever the port, by default 1433, sir. Can I use 1433? No, you can use different port number as well. If you're using different port number, you need to enable the different port number. Make sense? No? Clear?
Yeah, that we call customized port number, right? The different ports.
Not customized port number, sir. Whatever. What is the TCP port number? That's it.
Okay.
Yeah, Subbu, 1434 for this DAC connection, right?
It's for DAC, sir.
For administration connection when SQL is down, right? For
UDP port number. That we'll discuss, sir. I will.
okay.
Going forward, I will discuss. When we are discussing services, I will come back with that. That's what. Next 10 days are here and there. The concept will move on.
Okay, Subbu.
Very simple, sir. Okay, very simple. Okay, via this protocol, whatever the connection you are going to establish, right? That connection will make it as a network packets internally. Internally, it will make it as a network packets, and it will try to make that authenticate to the SQL Server. Only this, sir. There are a lot again. There are SSL protocols. There are TLS protocols. Okay, there are NTLM authentication, Kerberos authentication. There are lots, sir. I am not going for in depth now. I will come back in connectivity. Okay, a lots of connectivity we'll discuss, sir. Means, okay, I will. This is my our DB server. I will block the internet connection here. Okay, and I will allow you how to. If I block the internet connection, how you can connect to the SQL server. That is how the demos will make going forward, sir. Not here. Okay, in advanced level, we'll see, we'll block the internet connection, we'll enable the private endpoints, public endpoints, service endpoints. Oh, we'll do a lot. Okay, I don't want to discuss now all this concept means I am telling this one, that one. No, but experienced people whole will discuss a lot in advanced level. Okay, we'll slowly will move the concepts a little bit higher. Okay, so whenever you are performing inserts or whatever, sir, whenever how the authentication is making means via protocols, via TDS packets, it will authenticate to the SQL server. Make sense, everyone? No? Yes?
Yes, Subbu.
Subbu,
Yes.
what is definition of the TCP? IP means TCP,
No,
Internet
I
Protocol.
not remember that abbreviation, sir. You can go and search in Google. Okay, TCP/IP protocol. That's it. No one will ask about. Just search in Google, sir. No worries. Okay. Now, once the connection is established, okay, you need some resource. Once the connection is established, you need a resource, sir. What do you mean by resource? For every connection, see, whenever you open SSMS, sir, SSMS, see, sir, whenever you open SSMS, you got one unique ID 109. Whenever you open one more connection, 104. Whenever you open one more connection, 111. Whenever you open one more connection, 112. Okay, this is one window where you can do lot many things. Here, lot many things you can do. You can create the database, alter the database, insert, update, delete, whatever you want to, you can do it, sir. This is your connection. This is your connection. So multiple users are trying to connect to the SQL server to perform different varieties of operations. And each and every operation, you are getting one unique ID that is nothing but SPID. Okay? Session process ID. So SPID is creating. From where that SPID is getting means SQL OS is getting that SPID for user. Okay? SPID, session ID, sir. SPID, system process ID. So SQL OS is allocating one ID, one session ID for your request, session ID for your request, and for this session ID, it need to allocate the resources like CPU, memory. Sir, without CPU, memory, no, nothing will perform anywhere. Even take your mobile also. If you don't have CPU, don't have memory, you don't have storage, nothing will perform. Like same here also same, sir. Every session will have the some sort of memory need to allocate, some sort of CPU need to allocate to spin your data. So everything is getting via SQL OS. Who is getting? SQL OS getting, sir, not database engine. So database engine is not getting the CPU. Database engine is not getting the memory. Database engine is not getting the IOPS. Okay, who is getting? SQL OS is rendering all the stuff in the form of threads. Sir, for you it's a query. For you it's a query, sir. For you it's a query, but for SQL it's a thread. For SQL it's a thread. SQL will treat as a thread. So that's what we'll discuss a lot about what is the thread life cycles. Okay, all the stuff in advanced level. So SQL server point of view, it's a thread. From your point of view, it is a query, it is a transaction, it's a select statement, whatever you are calling, sir. Whatever you can call, you can call. Okay, it's a query we are calling, but SQL point of view, it's a thread. It's a thread. So for every thread, Microsoft is SQL OS is going to allocate some sort of resources. So SQL OS is having capability to talk to kernel, not your database engine, sir. Of course, everyone knows about the kernel. It's a operating system hot for operating system. What is a hot, sir? Kernel. Okay, so who is going to talk you with your operating system? SQL OS is going to talk to operating system, not your database engine, sir. So your database engine is not able to talk to your operating system. Your database engine is not talking to operating system. Who is talking to operating system? SQL OS is talking to operating system to get the resources. Okay, SQL OS is doing lots of stuff, sir. Lots of stuff. Uh, Out of that, it is one of the major parties talking to the kernel, getting the resources, CPU, memory, pages, all the stuff to your request. Make sense, everyone? From where that SPAD is getting?
Yeah, from SQL, but Subbu, which is I am understanding right or wrong, so can I explain a bit one thing? It means a client will request with the help of the SNI protocols. After that, SQL is allocate the resource to the that session ID.
One stationary, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
So after connectivity, it will allocate the resources.
Correct, is right, sir. Without connectivity, simply how we can assign the resources.
Yeah. Yeah. So that is I'm a bit confused. So that's why I'm
No, 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 no.
confused.
That's what. No. No, everyone need
Subbu,
to
one
clarify
doubt.
all your questions, sir. This is very important. Okay. Again, I am not going in depth. Okay, in depth. I will go back in the depth in the advanced level. No worries.
Subbu, one doubt with SPID.
Yes.
Login IDs are also having SPID, and those are static.
Where, sir?
Login ID, where we create login ID, na, so those are having SPIDs.
Login ID. Sir, that are SID.
SID, oh, sorry. Sorry.
SID.
Yeah, I got confused with SID and SPID.
No, sir.
Okay,
That is
okay,
SID.
clear.
Okay. I
Okay.
was getting confused. What is that?
Okay, sorry.
No, it's okay, sir. You need to. That's what everyone need to clarify your doubts. Maybe I will also do some mistakes. Okay, sir. It's our wake up time. It's whether you have good sleep, good mind, you have good answers. Bad sleep, bad mind. Not that much expect. Correct, sir. SP who to act to definitely will remember a lot. Everyone. okay, which will display how many processes are running. First 50 process are system processor. Okay. First 50 are system process. System process. You can't kill nothing, sir. Later on, whatever the process are, user defined process. Okay, these are all user defined processors. Okay. Again, we'll discuss a lot, sir. So uh, once it make the connectivity, now SQL OS will allocate the SPAD later on based on you are performing, based on what you are performing, sir. For that, it will allocate some resources like CPU, memory, IO, pages, all that stuff based on what you are. Sir, when you just open this one, will SQL OS is allocated some CPU, memory, all this stuff to this window? No. Until unless you start certain operations, it won't allocate, sir. It won't allocate. Okay. Please keep it in mind. Clear? Not clear about SQL OS, about protocol layer?
Connection number and SPID both are different, right?
So don't bring connection to SPAD, sir. SPAD is different. Connection is different.
Okay. No, that new query window which are getting
Sir,
numbers
that is just,
1141.
yeah. Oh, what is your question?
Whenever we are opening one new query window, it's assigning one number, 1111,
Yeah, SPAD,
112.
right?
That
SPAD.
is the SPID.
Yeah, session ID.
Oh, okay, okay,
Session ID.
okay.
Session process ID, system process ID, whatever you can call it. Clear? Okay? Not okay? Everyone? So silent, everyone, most of the people. Come
Yeah,
on, sir.
clear, Subbu.
Active, active. Okay? Uh, uh, we'll discuss slowly, no worries. Okay, now, sir. Okay, now, sir. Sir, now we will discuss more on the database engine. Let's go back and let's go for the DB engine, sir. So when you connecting to the SQL server, sorry, when you are connecting to the SQL server, you are connecting to the database engine, correct? You are connecting to the database engine. So we think that database engine is the major component. Yes, sir, database engine is the main component because it is doing everything. It is processing the queries, processing the threads, processing locking, blocking, deadlocks, whatever you are doing, everything is processing by your DB engine only. Okay, transaction processing, query processing, session processing, extended event processing, profiler processing. Most of the stuff is doing by the DB engine because that is the one of the key factor for our entire SQL server. Okay, but internally it is divided into two engines, sir. Internally we are having two engines. What are the two engines means? Okay, one is relational engine, one is storage engine. So relational engine you can also call it as a query processing engine. Query processing engine. Relational engine you can also call it as a query processing engine because which is it is not doing anything, sir. It is just processing your query. It can be any query, sir. It is just processing your query. When you are performing any transaction, whatever you are performing, relational engine will process the query. So you can also call it as a relational engine. You can also call it as a query processing engine. Query processing engine. And one more engine is storage engine, which will plays a crucial role, a critical, sir. Storage engine is nothing but which is storing your data, which is storing your data. So which is processing your data, which is processing your data, which is storing your data temporarily or permanently by the storage engine. So we are having two major engines internally under database engine. First is relational engine, sir. Okay. Under relational engine, we are having three different components. One is command parser, query optimizer, query executor. These are the three major components which are available in the relational engine. Command parser, query optimizer, query executor. Command parser, query optimizer, query executor. So these are the three different components are available again internally in the relational engine. So relational engine is nothing but processing queries, sir. Apart from nothing else it is doing, just processing your query. Apart from nothing else it is doing. Under relational engine, we are having three components. One is command parser, query optimizer, and query executor. Under storage engine, which is processing your processing your data, which contains majorly three components. One is access method, one is buffer manager. Under buffer manager, we are having buffer pools. Under buffer pools, we are having plan cache, data cache, log cache, log cache. There are lots of caches are available. And one more component is transaction manager. One, two, three. These three are major components under storage engine. What are the major components, sir? Access method, buffer manager, transaction manager. These are the major three components are available under storage engine. Under storage engine. First, we'll discuss about the relational engine, then we'll go for the storage engine, sir. Okay, whenever you perform anything, select or insert or update, delete, whatever you perform, sir, first it will enter into the SQL engine. Under database engine, first it will go to the relational engine. Under relational engine, first it will go to the command parser. First it will go to the command parser. So to check the command, see for example, you are running a select statement. Select, okay, from sales order data. So for example, okay, you are performing a select statement. So first it will check the syntax. See, sir, here also you can check the syntax. Parser. When you click on parser, it will check first syntax. Whether whatever you are, sir, even see whenever you are trying to log in Amazon or Flipkart or WhatsApp, whenever you forget your password and you are providing wrong username, wrong password, invalid email address, invalid password, incorrect format, you will get some pop-up on your screen, right? Whenever you are applying a job, government job from the portal, you will get some invalid characters, incorrect characters, some kind of pop-ups, right? Agree, not agree? Come on, sir, everyone. No,
Yeah,
yes?
yeah.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
From where you are getting that notification, sir? Parser. Parser will check the syntax. Whatever you are doing, command parser will check the syntax first. Command parser will check the syntax first. Okay, fine, Subbu. Syntax. No, what is the right syntax here? This is the right syntax. See, sir, command successfully. So first it will check the command. Whatever the query you are passing, right? It will check the syntax checks. It will check the syntax checks first. Okay. So relational engine is also like that's what we discussed, right? Relational engine is the one of the query processing engine, which is processing your query. Okay. Sir, more theoretical part, please try to understand me. More theoretical part first for 5 sessions. Later on, that not that much theoretical part. Okay, please. See, sir, first check the query to make sure the syntax is valid. What is command parser is doing? First, it will check the syntax. First, it will check the syntax, whether your syntax is valid or not. Valid or not. Okay. If your query is having syntax error, the error is written into the client through the protocol layer. See, sir, I told you, right? You are getting invalid email address, invalid password, incorrect format whenever you are applying the forms. When you are not passing the valid formats, you will get a pop-up window, right? Who is again SQL Server will send back the pop-up via protocol layer to the client mission. Via client mission. Once if syntax is everything is done, once the syntax is everything done, then it is doing a lot of stuff, sir, internally. Internally, it is doing a lot of stuff. This is what you need to understand. Okay, this is what you need to understand first. Command parser will check the syntax error. Okay, I'm fine. Apart from what else the command parser is doing? Command parser is converting your query to the low level language, sir. So SQL can't understand this language. This is high level language. SQL can't understand this because this is the high level language. Now, what SQL can understand? SQL can understand low level language. So, command parser, once the syntax checks is done, then command parser will convert this into the low level language. Low level language. Okay. Algebra is okay primary function. So next what it will do, it will what it will do means next steps are, once command parser is done, next step is, okay, it will verify whether this table is available, whether this schema is available, okay, and whatever what are the columns are available here, okay, sales dot details, sales dot detail id. See, sir, this is your select statement, this is your select statement, sir. Basically, basically these are all the columns are available, like sales order set details, sales order id, sales order detail id, carrier tracker number, quantity order quantity, product id. These are all the columns are available. So what I'm going to do means, okay, what I'm going to do, I am adding a column employee id which is not available in this table. Everyone able to see, is there any employee id column is available? No, right? No,
No.
no such column is available. When you click on parse, your parser will success. Sir, syntax wise it is correct. But what about this column? What about this column, sir? Getting my point?
Yes, Subbu.
What about this column? So who will check all this one? Whether the column is available or not, whether the schema is available or not, whether the table is available or not, whether the where class whatever you written that is available or not, who will check? That is very important, right? Yes, no.
Yes, Subbu.
That's
Yes.
that is what very important, sir. Here, everyone mustn't should know about this one. One second, sir. Okay. See, sir. When you are checking parser, it will just parse the request. Apart from nothing else, it display. Okay. Either you can run from command prompt, set the parser only on, and you can. So, for example, I'm turning on. Okay. Hey, come on, yeah. Is not configured set option. Okay, go to the tools, go to options, uh, query results, SQL Server, general, come on, execution, SQL. Okay, enable. Okay, so before we wanted to enable set parser only from query window, we need to enable from this tool, sir. Okay, you need to go to the tools, go to the query execution. Okay, SQL advanced, then you need to enable set parser only, enable this option. Okay, then now we are enabling, sir. Oh, let me close this one. Again, open new query window. Hey, come on here. Refresh. Open new query window. Mm, Oh, I no need to do all this stuff. I know because this is the RTM version, SQL Server. Bloody RTM versions. Come on. Tools, options, query
Subbu,
execution.
could you explain about this RTM and some other thing like will be there, right?
No, we'll see, sir, later. No worries. All the stuff.
Okay.
Ah, come on, yaar. Why? Who's that? Who's that? Who is the drawing?
Sorry, it's my finger is touched.
Oh, it's okay.
Actually, it is touch laptop, so sorry.
It's okay. No problem. Oh, come on, yeah. 1 second, sir. So basically, meanwhile, RTM version is like release time management system. Okay. What do you mean by release time management system? Means whenever Microsoft release, you will release the product directly. You won't test anything. Means you don't know what kind of challenges we will face. Once the RTM version is released later on, user will start using the product, right? Okay. Later on, for example, one of the companies facing so and so issue, another was facing so and so issue. Then he will collect all the bugs, all the things, and he will start releasing the product. Getting my point?
Yeah.
So later on, Microsoft will start releasing the cumulative update, service pack, all the stuff.
Okay. And we have some other type, like not only RTM, so we have some other type. Right now, I'm not
Uh,
getting in mind.
what is the type? RTM only, right?
Like in evaluation addition, we have some call
Those are
something.
editions, right? Those are editions.
Okay.
This is released. This is a this is a this is a product
Okay.
releasing, right?
Okay. So in production, we'll use RTM only, right, Subbu?
Sorry,
In production, we'll use mostly RTM only, right?
never, sir. RTM dangerous. RTM versions are dangerous.
So which will we
Even
go?
we will install the patches, all the stuff, sir.
Okay.
I thought this is the RTM only, but let me, because for last batch I upgraded to 2022. It's RTM version. Okay, let's see. Otherwise, I will apply the patch later on, not now. I will discuss this concept tomorrow. I will apply the patch, sir, because we are right only. RTM version is stupid sometimes. Now, sir, see, select star from sales dot sales order. Oh, sorry, I need to go to the database. Sales dot sales order details. So now, once the command parser is done, once the syntax checks is done, okay, Once the syntax check is done, now it need to validate what columns are available, whether the column is available or not, whether schema is available or not, whether tables are available or not, pages, everything, sir. So now what it will do, the algebraic primary function is to perform the binding, which means validating whether the tables, columns used in the query existing, loading the metadata information from the tables and columns, identify all the data types, pages, all that stuff, sir. It is doing lot of stuff in the backend. It is doing lot of stuff in the backend to prepare the query tree to prepare the query tree. So your command parser will not only check the syntax error, it will also bind the request. Means what do you mean by binding? Means validating the columns, tables, schemas, data types, all the stuff, validating all the stuff, and converting that query into the understandable format. See, sir, after the query is parsed, binding the component, performing the naming resolution to convert the object names into the unique object ID values, which is understandable by SQL Server, and finally it will prepare the query tree. Query tree is nothing but low level language, sir. Query tree is nothing but low level language. So command parser will check the syntax error and it will prepare the query tree, which can be understandable. How Subbu means? So for example, see, sir, if you choose execution plan, hey, come on here, execute. Oh, it's enabled now. See, sir, that's the problem with this SSMS. That is how the RTM version will work. Now, see, sir, it is executing. It is not displaying anything because I can tell you, sir, because it is enabled. It is enabled. Sir, if parser is enabled, it will just parse the request. Apart from nothing else, it will do. That's the problem. This tomorrow I will fix this bug, sir. Okay, tomorrow I will apply some old patch. Okay, so that you won't see all these challenges. Because last time I upgraded, last batch I upgraded from in place upgrade from 2019 to 2022. I performed in place upgrade in my laptop. See, sir, it is not displaying anything. That's a one thing. It is just parsing the request. This is just parsing. It is not executing anything. Okay, that is how the parse will work, sir. So what you need to understand means whenever you are running any query, SQL Server will first check the syntax error. Next, it will bind the request, means it is converting all the high level language to low level language and identify the tables, columns, data type, all the stuff. And finally, it will prepare the query tree, which SQL Server can understand. Make sense? Clear? Not clear? Everyone?
So can you please repeat?
So, sir, whenever you perform anything, SQL Server first, it will check the syntax error. Once the syntax error is done, then it will start converting the high level language to low level language to prepare the query tree. To prepare the query tree means identify the columns, tables, schemas, data type, pages, everything it will start identifying and converting all that understandable language. And finally, it will prepare a concept called query tree. Make sense? No? Yes?
Yes, yes. This is only for select or for all kind of
For
query?
all, sir, for all, again, for all command parser, for all, it will prepare the query tree. Once the query tree is prepared, that query tree, sir, once the query tree is prepared, that query tree will go to the optimizer. Query tree will go to the optimizer. Optimizer, sir, next component is optimizer. Next component is optimizer. Come on, yeah. If you have two screens, that is a problem. One screen is fine, but two screen means it's every time mapping. See, sir, Command parser will check the syntax error, bind the request, prepare the query tree. That query tree will go to the optimizer. That query tree will go to the optimizer. What is the main purpose of, sir? I can't explain optimizer now with more. Okay, optimizer, it may take almost 1 hour, 1.5 hours. Just in short and sweet, I'm explaining now about the optimizer. Optimizer will prepare the plan, plan, plan. Okay, in a simple lay terms for your understanding, sir, you want to go for a trip with your family or with your friends. You will plan, right, sir, 1 week before. Yes or no? Come on, sir.
Yeah,
Everyone
yes.
need to be active, please. Okay,
Yes,
so
Subbu.
that I can get more interest to explain a lot. So you will prepare the plan, right? So whether how many people are traveling, okay, and you will see the ways, how many ways I need: roadway, airway, in roadway again, car, bus, bike. You will choose, and you will also see the budget, correct? Where you wanted to stay, all that you will plan, right? Like same, your optimizer will also prepare a plan for your query. Your optimizer will plan for your query based on two, sir. One is the selectivity, one is the cost. Based on two, it will prepare the plan. One is the selectivity, how much data you are trying to spin. Based on selectivity, based on the cost, your optimizer will prepare a plan. That plan technically you should call it as a execution plan, query execution plan. So for your B tree, it will prepare execution plan. That plan will be stored temporarily in the plan cache. So optimizer will prepare the execution plan, and that plan will store in the plan cache. Make sense, everyone?
Yes, Subbu.
Okay. Again, getting, sir. Again, sir, this is not a depth session. Again, I will come back a lot. That's not easy because we need to understand what do you mean by selectivity, what do you mean by cost, what do you mean by cardinality estimation, what is the different type of cardinality estimations are available. Because entire your database engine, optimizer is a heart. Entire your database engine, optimizer is a heart, sir. Okay, because that will decide how your query will perform. That will decide how your query will perform. Like same as usually, if you're not preparing a best plan, your trip will gone, sir. Correct? Yes or no? Again, you planned everything well. You planned everything well, but nature can do anything, right? Unexpectedly, nature can do anything. Like same, sir. Optimizer is preparing a plan. Will that plan is working well or not? No one will decide until unless it go to the runtime. Until unless it go to the runtime, we can't decide that whether the plan is good plan or bad plan or too worst plan. No one can decide, sir. So I will come back a lot about this. 2 days we are discussing, almost 5 hours we are discussing about the optimizer. Now see, sir, how important that optimizer is. Make sense, everyone? So in the simple lay terms, sir, command parser will prepare will check the syntax, will prepare the query tree. Once the query tree is ready, it will go to the optimizer. Your optimizer will start preparing the plan for your query based on the major two factor. One is the selectivity, one is the cost. One is the selectivity, one is the cost. Cost for us, it's a money, sir, money. For SQL, cost is in the sense CPU, memory, IO. This is the cost. Based on the cost, based on the selectivity, your optimizer will prepare the a plan. Once the plan is prepared, that plan will store in the plan cache. For temporary, it will store in the cache. So once the plan is ready, it will go to the executor. It will go to the executor. Your executor will start executing the query. But again, I told you, right? Entire your relational engine, there is no data. It is just processing your query. So executor don't have any data, right? What executor will do? executor will send request to the storage engine to the access method. Hey, I got a request from so and so user, so and so operation. Can you please provide us the data? So your query executor will send request to the storage engine access method to provide the information, whatever user is asking. They don't know, right? We don't know anything what user is asking. User is asking insert, user is asking update, user is asking select, user is asking create, what. So your executor will send request to the access method. Make sense, everyone?
Yes, Subbu.
Clear, sir?
Yes.
Any
Yeah, clear.
questions till now? First, relational engine, sir. Any questions?
Subbu,
Yeah,
Dhanushya,
yeah.
query optimizer, if the plan is already available, so how it goes means query
I
optimizer
will
go to the
explain, sir.
access method and
No,
then
I will explain, sir. Okay. First,
uh,
try to understand the base concept, then I can go in depth. No worries.
uh,
Okay. Bear with me. I will promise you, right? Bear with me. You will get in depth technical. First, high level understand, sir. Command parser will check the syntax error and it will bind the request, prepare the query tree, go to the optimizer. Optimizer will prepare the execution plan and it, sir, see, optimizer is not straight away preparing a plan, sir. Optimizer will prepare a multiple plans and it will choose a best plan based on the selectivity, based on the cost. We will also prepare one or two plans, right? Whenever you are planning a trip, you will also prepare one or two plans and finally you will finalize one plan. But nature can do anything, sir. Okay, that is out of the boundary. Like same, optimizer will also prepare multiple plans and finally it will choose a best plan. Finally it will best choose a best plan based on the selectivity, based on the cost, and it will go to the executor. Before it go to the executor, it will save in the plan cache. Next time, if the user executing the same query, your command parser will check the syntax error, bind the request, and it will also verify any plan is available in the plan cache. If there is no plan cache, okay, in the plan is available in the plan cache, your optimizer will start again preparing the new plan. If already plan is prepared, plan is available, then it will start using the same plan. If plan is available, in the plan cache, it will use the same plan, sir. If plan is not available, it will try to start the creating a new plan.
So
That is clear?
it is checked by command processor or query
Command
optimizer.
parser.
Okay.
Command parser. Clear? Not clear?
Yeah, clear,
Subbu,
Subbu.
one question
Yes.
here means query optimizer directly go to the plan cache or it will goes through the access method only means whenever it need to check the plan or means
Command
directly means
parser. Command parser will go to the plan caches or not query optimizer.
yeah, sorry, query optimizer only means whenever he need to means it needs to create a plan or check the plan. So it has to go through the access method only or directly it can jump to the buffer manager and this plan cache. The thing just this is confusing me all the
No,
time.
no.
So that's why I'm asking.
Yeah,
Means
no worries.
anyhow,
See, oh,
yeah.
you mean to say query optimizer, how it is preparing the plan.
No. Plan is preparing, it's fine. Means it will plan it, then it query executor, and then access method, and then it will like means if the plan is already available. So how it goes means the direct from the query
Command
optimizer, it will
parser, see,
directly.
command
Yeah.
parser is going to the access method to get the plan cache for that
Okay.
for
Okay.
the query tree.
Okay. 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 Then only in the CMD only means the command parser only. It will check the plan cache is available or not, and
Yeah.
then okay. Okay. Got it. Thank you.
Hi,
Okay.
Subbu.
Here.
Yeah. Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
Mona.
it's me, brother. Yeah, is there any something like a hard pass and soft pass in this MSSQL?
Yes, sir. Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I am today. I'm just discussing high level, not in depth. Okay.
Okay.
I will come
Okay.
back all these concepts in advanced level
Okay. Thank you.
because if you if you remember this high level hierarchy, Next time, whatever I'm discussing depth, okay, then that you
Okay.
can easily understand.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Just simple, this is hierarchy level. Top hierarchy, sir. I am not deep diving anything.
Mhm. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Because lots of people are getting confused here itself.
Yeah.
Yes. Someone.
Yeah, Subbu, confusion. So, like, if there is no plan, then only it will go through the from command parser to query optimizer, then query executor. If there is already a plan, then it will go directly to the plan cache
Yeah, plan
via
cache and
access method.
identify the plan and then go to the executor, sir. Executor will start executing the query.
Subbu, it will go directly to the plan cache through access method.
No, definitely, sir. Access method is the one of the major component in storage engine, starting component.
No. My question is just like if a plan is available in plan cache, so command parser will go through via access method to the plan cache or
It is a
whether
bridge, sir. It is a bridge. Relational engine and storage engine talking via access method only.
okay.
So it need to go to the access method because access method contains multiple APIs, application programming interface, which can understand what is request. Getting my point?
Okay, Subbu.
So access method contains multiple APIs, sir. Thousands. We don't know anything what kind of APIs Microsoft designed. So which can understand what is the request we are getting from the relational engine to storage engine. So need if you sir, buffer manager is part of storage engine only. Buffer pools. Sir, buffer is nothing but like cache, sir. If you go to the bank, there will be main locker, and if you go to the cache, there will be small lock cache, right? Everyone, correct? So these are caches, sir. Okay, caches, just cache. Okay, whenever you restart the server, entire cache is gone. Entire cache is gone. Again, SQL servers will start from the scratch only. These are caches. So if you wanted to talk to storage engine, everything need to talk to via access method. Access method is a bridge between relational engine and storage engine. It contains lots of APIs which can understand whether you are performing what kind of operation. Make sense?
Okay, Subbu. We got it.
So my question was, Subbu, if plan cache, if plan is not available, then only it will go to the query optimizer. Otherwise, it will not.
Yes, sir. If plan is already available, then what is the
Yeah.
purpose of
So,
optimizer, sir? Here nothing is doing.
oh,
Then you should ask one more different variety of question. How optimizer knows that you are doing this much stuff? See, sir, you are decided to do one birthday function for your kid, for your dad, for mom, someone. You will estimate, right, how many people will come to the function, and you will start preparing the dishes, food, everything, right? Right? No,
right.
right. Like same, sir. We are updating to the optimizer every time. We are updating to the optimizer the information. If you're not updating to the optimizer doesn't know anything, sir. Then optimizer prepare the worst plan. Okay, if you are not updating to the optimizer, for experienced people, sir, for freshers, no need to worry all this stuff. I will come back later. For experienced people, sir, if your optimizer is not updated, okay, then your optimizer won't prepare the best plan. That is simple idea, sir. A simple idea. If you're not updating optimizer, your optimizer won't prepare the plan. And even you update the best plan, update everything, but sometimes optimizer won't prepare the best plan because reality, runtime, sir, imagination, runtime is both are different, sir. You thought that 500 people will come to the birthday function and you prepared everything, but runtime 1000 people came. You are gone, right? Like same optimizer. Imagine, okay, you are having 500 records. I need to allocate for 500 records. I need to allocate this much of CPU, this much of memory, this much of IO. But when you go to the runtime, that become 1000 records. Now, whatever the resources it allocated to that plan is not sufficient. Not sufficient. Due to that, your performance is impacting. So that is what I am telling. Optimizer is a very hard. Optimizer is plays one of the crucial roles are when you are tuning the queries. So that's the reason I will come back this one with 4 to 5 hours. You can ask, you can stop me anything, you can ask anything. We'll see in in that 5-hour sessions. Make sense?
Yes, Subbu.
Yes, sir.
Okay. In a simple lay terms, sir. Now remember. Okay. First, your query will whenever you are spinning first time, it will follow the same hierarchy, sir. First, go to the command part, sir. Bind the request, prepare the tree, go to the optimizer, prepare the plan, choose the best plan, go to the executor. That is a generic hierarchy. If already plan is available, okay, so it will get the plan from the plan cache. Sir, don't misconfuse your brain lot of stuff because these are backend, sir. Okay. Whenever you see the missile level language 010101, you can't understand anything. Correct? Until unless you convert to high level language. Low level language can be understandable by your engines. High level language can be understandable by human beings. So don't misconfuse your brain with a lot of stuff. This is simple two hierarchies, sir. Okay. One is whenever you are first time executing, check the syntax, bind the request, prepare the tree, prepare the plans, choose the best plan, go to the executor. Executor will start executing the query. Second time when you are running the query, bind the parse the request, bind the tree, prepare the query tree, identify any plan is available for the query tree. If plan is available, choose the plan and go to the executor. These are the only two things you need to remember on your minds. Make sense? No? Yes?
Yes.
In a simple light, in a simple lay term, sir. Okay. Once everything is done, now it will go to the storage engine. Your executor will send request to the storage engine. Storage engine is nothing but where you are spinning the data, sir. Where you are spinning the data. Spinning the data. It can be rows, it can be pages, it can be whatever, sir. You are spinning the data in the storage engine, not in the relational engine. So under storage engine, there are three components. One is access method, one is buffer manager, one is transaction manager. These three are more important components, sir. Access method, buffer manager, transaction manager. Okay, slowly you will get one by one. Okay, even buffer also we are going to discuss a lot in the memory troubleshooting, sir. Almost we are going to spend again same 5 to 6 hour reality. We are going to spend about the buffer manager. We'll discuss a lot about the memory troubleshooting, in-depth memory troubleshooting, sir, so that you can understand easily. Okay, so access method, buffer manager, transaction manager is the three major components. Out of this, access method is the first component, sir. Okay, so your relational engine will send a request to the access method. Access method contains multiple APIs, application programming interface, which can understand what request the user coming to the storage engine. What requests are, what kind of request user is, whether he's trying to create, whether he's trying to perform insert, update, delete, alter, what he's doing. So access method can understand easily based on internal programming languages what kind of request that user is performing. In a simple lay terms for your understanding, we segregate it into two term, two. One is select statement, one is non-select statement. For your understanding, sir, one is select statement, one is non-select statement. Non-select statement means insert, update, delete, alter, create, drop, truncate, rename. Okay, these are all belongs to the non-select statements. So access method can understand what kind of request it is, whether it is a select statement, whether it is a non-select statement. Based on that, your access method acts accordingly. Make sense, everyone? No? Yes?
Yes, Subbu.
So for example, sir, wait for 2 more days, sir. Again, my request is wait for 2 more days. You will get better picture about this. Till wait for Friday. Otherwise, you are having lots of questions on your mind. See, sir, this is your database. Okay. This is your buffer. Sir, buffer is nothing but RAM. This is your access method. Your access method sends request to the buffer manager. Buffer manager is nothing but RAM, sir. Your RAM. Okay. Under buffer manager, we are having data cache, data cache, plan cache, log cache, log cache. There are lots of caches are available. We are not focusing on either cache. We are focusing on the data cache. Okay. So for example, you want to read the data. Select star from sales dot sales order details. So access method can understand, okay, user wants to read the data. Now what access method will do? Access method will send request to the buffer manager. Buffer manager will send request to the buffer pool. Buffer pool contains the cache. Out of this, first it will go to the data cache to identify any data is available in this sales order details. In this sales order details, any data is available in the cache. So first time I'm running the query, there won't be no data. There won't be no data. Now what it will do? Your data cache will go to the database to get the data. So it will go to the database, try to read the data, place the data in the cache, and sends the data to the user. First time when you are running a query, it will go to the cache. That too, it will go to the data cache. It will verify whatever the data you are trying to perform, whether the data is available or not. If not, get the data from the database. If yes, get the data from here to user. Means next time when you are performing same select statement, it won't go to the database. It will get the data from the cache itself. Make sense, everyone? Are you there, online people?
Yes.
Sir,
Yes, sir.
Copy
very
of the
s-
data.
very simple. Okay. See, sir, your executor will send access method. Access method will send buffer manager. Buffer manager contains buffer pool. Buffer pool, one of the main cache is the data cache, sir. Entire caches, out of all the different varieties of caches, most important cache is data cache. Most culprit cache is also data cache only, sir. Okay, because which is consuming data. So first it will verify whether this data is available or not. If data is available, that data will send to the access method. From access method, it will go to the executor. If there is no data, it will get the data from the database and it will place one copy in the data cache and it will send data to the access method to executor. Then you can see the data. Once you received the data, means your executor is running and you are able to see the data from your window.
Okay. Okay, so one question here means
Yes.
if earlier when I have run select star from some table, so data count was around 1,000.
Yeah, I know,
After
sir.
sometimes,
Yeah,
yeah,
I got it. I got your question. First,
yeah.
understand high level, sir. Again, that's what I told you, right? Wait for two
Okay,
more days. You will clarify all your doubts.
okay, sure.
2 more days. Okay. First, understand high level. This high level. Okay. Tomorrow I will go a little bit deeper. Day after tomorrow, I will go a little bit deeper. Finally, you will understand. Okay, this is how
Uh,
the data is spinning.
yeah, so which process is taking care of all these activities?
Which
Process is taking care of all these activities. Server process or something like any specific process is there to take
SPAD,
it?
right? Your SPAD, which is spinning, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what you got, one SPAD. That SPAD is spinning everything, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Subbu, in meanwhile, I have some doubt here. So when process is going on, it will check the plan cache also for the plan for the execution for this to retrieve the data from the buffer pool while execution.
Why, sir? No.
Once we will going to execute the query.
Executor means executing, sir. Again, why it will go to the plan? No. Plan is already prepared. Plan is already chosen. Why it will go again to the plan?
Okay. So after the processing of the plan, then it will go for the next level like access method, buffer manager, buffer pool, and data cache.
Once you plan is ready, everything is ready, then executor will start executing the query. But there is no data in relational engine, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Come on, sir. Questions? Done, sir. Today select statement is done. That is how select statement will works. I don't want keep more load on your brain. Okay, that's it today. Tomorrow we'll discuss a little bit. Day after tomorrow we'll discuss a little bit more with the diagram so that you can understand.
Yeah, Subbu, after
Uh,
the plan is executed, then query executor will start the execution of the plan.
After
Then
plan is ready, query executor will start executing that plan.
yeah, okay. Yeah, thanks, Subbu. Now I got the clear picture.
Yeah.
So I have one question related to the execution plan.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah, so suppose I'm giving in a query something like a select star from EMP where EMP ID is equal to 1001. Okay. Then it made an execution plan and giving the output to us. After sometimes I'm giving another execution, this one query, select star from EMP where EMP ID is equal to 1005. Will it use the same execution plan as I have this one fired earlier, or will it use the different execution plan?
See, sir. Okay, that is a parameter sniffing. Okay, if you are changing the parameters, how it will work for ad hoc request, how it will work for non-ad hoc request. To understand, sir, that's what I told you, right? Today is not that session actually. Whatever you ask, I will show you
Okay.
practically. But in late terms, I'm explaining, sir, because it will overload the freshers.
Yeah,
already.
no problem. No problem.
I can
no
give you,
problem.
sir, simple two kind of. One is it's ad hoc parameterizing or non-ad hoc parameterizing. If ad hoc parameterizing, it will prepare the same. It will choose the same plan, sir. It will choose the same plan. If non-ad hoc parameter means if you are using stored procedures functions, then the
Okay.
plan will be changed.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I will show you,
And,
sir. Everything.
is it case sensitive also?
Everything, sir. Everything. Especially plans are be careful, sir. Even you add some space also, you are gone.
Yeah, then the execution plans will change, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay,
We'll
thanks.
discuss a lot about the execution plans.
Yeah, thanks, Subbu. Thanks, Subbu. You can
Yeah,
carry on.
how to see the plan, how to see the stub plans, how to see the ad hoc plans, how optimizer is choosing, how the plans, which format the plans are preparing, how to force the plan. We'll see a lot.
I'm just trying to compare with Oracle.
Yes,
That's what.
yes.
So,
Oh,
sorry.
you are no, always, sir.
Yeah, I'm an Oracle guy, basically.
Oh, super good.
Okay, thanks, Subbu. Okay.
Yeah. So two kinds, like it's an ad hoc request or non-ad hoc request. Even Oracle also same, right? No.
Yeah, Oracle is also.
Yeah. Almost all are same only, sir. But here and there are a little bit naming and all the stuff. So Oracle, they will call it as a table space.
Yeah, Oracle is some more specific on those
Yeah,
cases.
yes, yes, yes.
Keeping different processes for the different type of activities. Here it is everything is taken care by the server process ID only.
Easy, sir, here. Easily
Mm.
understand.
Yeah,
Easily. Not
thanks.
that much complicated. Microsoft. That is a one of the good thing with Microsoft. Easily learning people easily. First, initially, sir, again, I told you right. Initially, it will be hard. 10 sessions, it will be hard. As I told
Yeah,
you, 10 sessions, it will be little hard because completely theoretical. Oh my God. Okay, later on, it will be nicer because half theoretical, half practical, half theoretical, half practical. Very interesting. And again, I will come back all the concepts. Okay, all the concepts
okay, thanks.
so that you can understand easily.
Yeah, thank you.
Because it's not like a theoretical part, sir. I need to show you practically how to see the plans, how to see how many plans are there. Okay, all the stuff so that you will become strong.
Yeah, it's nice. Thank you.
Each and every components are wherever I wanted to stress, I will come back in advanced level. Block
Okay.
so block file troubleshooting, we are going to discuss almost 2 days. 2 days means almost 6 hours, 5 hours, minimum 5 hours. Buffer manager, 5 hours. Optimizer, 5 hours. Now see how much we can learn.
Yeah.
No,
So,
because it's not easy. I can say that right away in the starting day itself. Okay, like magician. It's not like that. It will bump like anything.
mm,
Slowly we'll pick up, sir.
okay, sure.
Okay. No
Okay, thank you.
questions. All questions. I will give you notes. Okay, for this one. First 10 sessions. I will give you notes. Don't hear and go. Don't go here and there. I will give you notes. You can prepare that notes. Whoever first time learning SQL, sir. Whoever already experienced, they can explain easily, sir. No need. But material I can share to everyone. No worries. Okay.
Sure. Thank
Yeah. Because first time who are learning, it's very difficult. Too much theoretical. Where I need to, how I need to explain to the interviewer, where I need to go. You are having lots of questions. I will clarify all that. I will give simple materials, 2 to 3 pages. If you learn that one, you are good for 10
you.
sessions. Yeah, Naveen, you were asking something?
Yes, sir. What is buffer pool here, sir? We have plant cache and data cache under the buffer pool, but
Just a
what does
pool,
buffer
sir.
pool?
Pool, just pool and nothing of. Just a buffer, sir. RAM, in a simple term, RAM.
Buffer manager also, you say
It's
it
just
is
RAM,
RAM.
sir. It's a simple RAM. Just forget about all the stuff. Just RAM.
Yeah.
I will show you, sir. Hold on. I will show you when we are discussing memory. I will show you pools. I will show you. You can afraid, sir. If I discuss now. Okay, that's what I don't want.
That is a
See, sir.
Yes.
Select star from this dot dm underscore os underscore memory. Oh, sorry. From spelling. From dot dm underscore os underscore memory. This is it's parsing. I need to first change this one. Close the SSMS. By tomorrow I will apply the patches. RTM version
if it
3.0.
happens to me, I'll reinstall the SQL
No
completely.
need, sir. No need, no need. I know
Yeah,
because even if you go and watch on YouTube channel, when we are
yeah.
configuring live only, when we are configuring replication, we configure everything, but replication throwing error. That's a one thing. Select star from sys dot dm underscore os underscore memory clocks. Almost 492 clocks are available, sir. To if you wanted to understand, Naveen. Okay. We no need to worry about memory buffer manager. We no need to worry about buffer pool, all this stuff. These are very important. Can you remember 492 clocks? No one, sir.
No, sir.
No one. Even Bob Watt is the godfather for SQL. He know everything mostly. He also don't know about some of the clocks. No one knows, sir. Again, clocks at least 492 clocks are available. If
Yeah,
you
Subbu,
perform,
actually, what is the meaning of clerks actually in
that's
terms of?
what. No, no worries, sir. No worries. We'll discuss because memory is the one of the major component for entire SQL servers, especially not only SQL Server, all the database management systems. Okay, memory divided into three different layers. Allocation, allocation, make into three different layers. One is object level. Object, almost 1500 objects are available. Via objects, via clerks, via NUMA, your memory is allocating to your query. That is how I need to show you, sir, practically. Okay.
Okay, sir. Got it.
But object level, no one will go, sir. No need to, even when you are troubleshooting also. Object level, we won't go and spin the troubleshooting, sir. It's very hard. Very, very hard. Mostly we'll troubleshoot from the clerk level. Clerk level. Out of this, you ask, right? SQL buffer manager, SQL, somewhere it will stand, sir. Order by page KB descending. This Navin SQL buffer pool is the most culprit clerk, most consumer clerk. Okay, we'll see, sir. That's what I told you, right? Actual movie will start after 1 month. 1 month will go for base level only, sir. Lock
Okay, sir.
shipping, mirroring, replication, base level. Then only we'll start high availabilities like clusters, deeper troubleshootings. Everything will go for troubleshooting only, sir. And I will give you a separate material for each and every troubleshooting. Okay, I will.
So, Subbu,
Yes,
are we going to discuss about the cardinality or and the Newman nodes also means like in depth or means
def
something?
definitely,
Yeah.
sir. If not, how I
Uh,
can say that I am teaching advanced level performance tuning?
okay.
Definitely, definitely. Sir, log file, data file, tempdb, or 18456 error. Sir, 18456 error again. 18456 error, timeout issues, NTLM, Kerberos, SPNs, SSL certificates, TLS certificates. Okay, private endpoints, private public endpoints, service endpoints, with net, how you will connect, without internet, how you will connect. Security is fine, right? TDE, data masking, audits. So that's what I told you. 60 days is not sufficient for me, basically. Basically,
Mm,
everyone skips, sir. That's the biggest problem. Okay, everyone will compare with others. They are taking less price, you are taking high price. They need to see the content. They need to see how much. I am not saying that I'm providing 100% to you. I am providing 75% only, sir. Day one itself, I'm saying no one will provide 100%, sir, and no one can provide within 1 or 2 months. It's highly impossible. Don't believe that who will provide 100% for 1 or 2 months. Never believe. No one will provide, sir, 100% within 1 or 2 months. Highly impossible. There are lots of things that to discuss. It's not sufficient for 30 days or 60 days. Okay, we'll discuss NUMA, we'll discuss cardinality estimation, legacy cardinality estimation, database scope configurations. Yeah,
okay.
and I will provide you a separate materials, uh, like uh, CPU internals, IO, memory, troubleshooting, clusters, data file, deadlocks. We'll discuss a lot, Kerberos, NTLM, log file, blah blah. A lot, sir. Again, no worries. be patient. See how many people first join, last also need to maintain the same. Ask the questions. Stop me. Stop me. Ask the questions. Okay. Yep.
Okay. Okay, sir.
Thank you. Enjoy your festival, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. Same to you,
Okay.
Subbu.
Once
Thank
again,
you.
happy Sri Ram Navami. Enjoy. Okay.
Bye
Please
bye.
be
You
safe.
too.
Enjoy. Yeah. Thank
Thank
you.
you. Same to you, Subbu.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you.